What's up, guys? What's up? Guys, I lost chat. I can't see anything. I'm tripping. Alright, there we go. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, gang? What up, playa? You just clock out of your big boy job? What's up, gang? What's up? John was telling me you just got the job. John Rishi was in the stream the other day. You should have been there. It was crazy. I was talking to. It was at like a midnight too. John just pulled up and started talking to me at like a midnight. It was beautiful. I think I brought you up because he was talking about Kanakuk and I was asking if you went this year or not. And I think we started talking. That's why. That's why he brought you up. Or you're just living rent free in his brain. One of the two. Yo, what's up, NLG? What up, gang? Bro, I'm telling you, I've locked in. I'm like a content creator now. I'm him. We got the office. I should have cleaned up my cans, but I just got off the clock at the Mama Rojas, and now we here. So yeah. Bro, hop on the stream, pull up. How's y'all's day, though? How y'all doing? Y'all chilling? Anybody go see Superman yet? Yes, sir. I wish I was making that money on. I'm making okay money. Bye, Johnny. Have a good one. I love you and you. I miss you, twin. How did you enjoy, man? Did I enjoy work? Is that what you're asking? It was alright. I didn't make any money. Maybe one day you'll watch it. Why maybe one day? You don't want to see it? I haven't seen Superman yet. I want to, though. Me and my girlfriend might go try and see it tomorrow. We'll see. For our anniversary. But I want to see it really bad. Yo, it's good, Airy. Appreciate the love, man. Or female. Is fire? I want to see it so bad. The most relatable to you? Is it relatable when he aura farmed in the the Capitol building while the bomb was going off and everybody died and he could have saved them, but he decided to aura farm instead? Sorry, that was kind of mean. My bad. crazy looking hand. Yeah. Work on that YouTube script, brother. Grind it out. It's all about the grind. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was on set yesterday and I was trying to storyboard, but then they kept making me do things. I was kind of upset. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't really supposed to be doing nothing. I was supposed to just do like locations, but then they kept making me do other stuff, and I was like, I have to work on my show, brother. But they didn't understand. They just didn't see the vision. I did get some stuff though done. I'm almost done with the 10th scene that I need storyboarded, so that's good. Why do I keep doing that? Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Can y'all hear me pretty well? I can't really tell. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, did y'all see that we posted? We got an article about us. We got an article written about us on a movie web, which is super cool. There's this writer wrote an article about season 1, and I just emailed him. I was like, hey, we released season 2, by the way, if you want to go check it out. And then he was like, oh, I'll write an article about this. And I was like, what? And then he did. He wrote another article about it, which is so cool. Is there going to be another season? Is there going to be a season 3 of Web of Spider-Man? Yes, there is. That's what we're storyboarding right now. It's the 3rd and final season, actually. So we're marketing it as the final season. after season 3, we're done. The show will no longer be... Everything has to come to an end, though. But... Oh, for sure, NLG, bro. Yeah, we'll hop on a call. I'm insanely busy right now, but if we can work something out, for sure. Guys, I spent more money on costumes the other day. We're getting there. You kind of want to see that? Well, that's not going to happen, brother. Sorry. Sorry to tell you. Felicia does not come back. We focus on Peter's true love, Mary Jane. So, no Felicia. She's gone forever in my show. But I'm glad season 1 got you hooked. I'm very proud of season 1. Very proud of what we accomplished. Will MJ in this season be like the MJ is in the Insomniac games, like going on missions and stuff? Kind of. Like, she's very more proactive in the plot as far as getting caught up in what Spider-Man is doing. Like, she doesn't know it's Peter, but she gets more caught up in the plot and, like, helping and stuff. But she's not a reporter, because I think that's stupid in my position. Like, it makes sense in a way, but I don't really like that version of MJ. But yeah, she's way more proactive in the plot this season, instead of just, like, being the girl that gets captured, which we really didn't even want to do that in season 2, but it just kind of happened, unfortunately. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. This final season is gonna be, it's gonna blow your socks off, hopefully. That's the plan. Oh, did not want to do that. Aw, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad that we elicited a reaction from you. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Marvel should hire you to make Spider-Man 4 or 6 because you're really good at telling stories. Thank you, man. Thank you. No, yeah, I want to tell them that. I want to do that. I would love to do Spider-Man stories for the rest of my life, to be honest. If that's the way my career worked out, I would love to do that. You've been trying to make a comic book base on your interpretation, on my interpretation of Spider-Man. Just to let you know, it has nothing to do with Spider-Man. I've been trying to make a comic book based on your interpretation of Spider-Man. Is cool if I can get some advice from you on how to write. Yeah. Like what do you mean? Just like in a general sense of how to write, or like how I approach the character of Spider-Man, or like how I approach writing, or how I approach writing in this show, I guess. Just a little bit more specific. No, you're good. You're good. Oh, typos happen. Bro, if you reacted to this series, that'd be cool. Haven't you already seen it, though? But, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the reaction video. It's very long, so I don't know if you want to do that. Need my blue light glasses so my eyes don't die. How I approach writing Peter and his world. Okay. All right. How I approach writing Peter. So my Peter is a lot more angry than most interpretations. He has a lot of baggage, obviously. I think that's pretty easy to see. He's a very reactionally based person. He reacts very much on his emotions. He he will react to a situation immediately on how he feels, not really based on logic or sound thinking. He's just very much like, okay, this happened, I have to do this, or else it's going to be worse, when that's not really the case. Peter is constantly dealing with how his perception of right and wrong differs. Like, he wants to, he knows people can change and he wants people to change, but sometimes he doesn't know what that is for other people. He doesn't know if that's possible, and sometimes it doesn't know if he's possible to change, because he's very angry in season 1, if you remember. So he's not very sure that even he has changed to be the hero that people need him to be. But I don't know, I'm rambling. I draw a lot of the comics from the comics, but jeez. Sorry, this is like the worst way to answer this question. I don't know. It's hard to say how I approach Peter. I don't know. It's just like, because I've written him so much now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Peter and his world. I try to make his world super dark around him. Like, the villains he's fighting are always, like, just the worst people ever. And, I try to make that the thing that is super dark about the show, not necessarily Peter himself. Because no one wants to watch a show where the main character is super emo the whole time, unless you're like watching a Batman thing, I guess. But I wanted Peter to have a lot of redeeming qualities about him, but I also needed him to have a lot of problems that he clearly needs to grow out of before he's the hero that we all know and love. His world is very bleak. It's very realistic. I like grounded, gritty shows. So I wanted to make that something that we added in, where the world is very grounded and not necessarily like realistic, because obviously you can't get very realistic with a guy dressed in a spider costume swinging around the city. But I did want to add a level of, oh, if Spider-Man was real and he was in our world, this is what would happen. But it's also like a noirish, like neo-noir type of feeling in the world. Everything is very colorful, and in some places the lighting is always very dramatic. I wanted it to feel like a comic book come to life. That's kind of how I wanted it to be. And so when I write the world, I kind of keep that in mind of what's a comic booky way to shoot this or interpret this, and put that into writing. But yeah. It took around 8 hours to edit. You had 20. Yeah. If you want to edit the 3-hour-long watch of my show, go for it. Is Peter going to die in the final season? No. No, I get that question. I like Ultimate, but I don't think I want that to be the end of my Peter. Because if I kill him, there's, like, no way I can come back. And I don't want that. I would, like, if I wanted to come back at some point, I want that door to be open. So no, Peter will not die. He will live. He will live on. Well, Miles is in Season 3. He is in Season 3. I'm not going to tell you how much, but he's in Season 3. But Peter is not. I mean, Peter's technically in Miles short, but he's not, like, Peter. He's Spider-Man in, like, a news video. I mean, it's in the trailer. Spider-Man's on the news from a security camera of stopping some bad guys. So, Spider-Man's in it. Peter's not. But, yeah. So it's like Tasm, he's not really Spider-Man until the end of season 1, hence why Black Cat says you think you're some kind of hero, but you're not. Exactly, yeah. He doesn't fully embrace being a hero and being Spider-Man until the end of season 1. And then that's really when he decides to become a hero instead of just a vengeful vigilante going after people who've hurt him. And yeah, it's pretty much just like that. And OG, stop trying to get spoilers out of me. If he's Thanos, you'll find out. Since Miles is connected to season 3, is there a potential that he will be Peter's successor, leading towards Peter to have a life with MJ like what Insomniac did? No. I'll tell you, we did not do what Insomniac did. No. It's very original. So, yeah. You will not be getting the symbiote in season 3. I'll tell y'all that right now. There's a deleted scene from season 2 where we did introduce the symbiote, but then the team decided that we did not want to go that direction for season 3. We didn't want an angry Peter all over again, because we've had that for a whole season, an episode in season 2. Like, he's just always been angry. So we didn't want to repeat that again for the final season. But yeah. Can't wait. Me neither, man. Me neither. I can't wait to start production on it. I'm very excited. It's going to be the best thing we've ever made. I'll tell you that right now. No, yeah, it's a lot of TASM, especially in season 1. Especially in season 1. So, yeah, no worries. Any idea for the release window? I have no idea, and I'm not trying to give myself one. I've given myself release windows for the last couple ones, and not that they suffered, but I felt like at some points I would rush things so I could meet the the goal I wanted. And I just don't want to rush season 3 since it's the final one. I really just want to take our time and get it right. But yeah. I will say that we might be doing a different kind of release style for it, though. If that's something you guys are wondering about. But yeah, we're doing a little bit of a different type of release for season 3 than the previous ones. What keeps you motivated to try and write the best that you can, even if what you're writing isn't the best that it could be? What keeps me motivated is the story and the character of. It's really easy for Spider-Man, just because I love him so much. So I know when the story isn't the best it could be, and what keeps me motivated is knowing that I can get there. And your story is never gonna be 100% the best it can be. You know, like, we're all humans, so like we can get really close, but especially as creatives, I feel like we can never get to what we truly envision, no matter how hard we try. I think sometimes we can, but I think knowing that there are road bumps and that there are things that are going to stop you and block your creativity, and you're going to have to fight through that. Oh no, it's that. It's the knowing that what I create is not only helping me as a creative, but it's also helping countless others that you will never even meet in ways that you don't even know. So that's what keeps me motivated, I guess. I'm just saying, you've never seen me and Spider-Man in the same room together. Great answer. I know for me, I have some insecurities that what I'm writing might not be good enough for what I have, but I have to keep going. 100%, yeah. Um, Everybody has those insecurities, especially people who write. So don't feel like you're alone in that because you're not. Um, but yeah, just just keep going at it. That's all you can do. If you stop, you're never gonna know where your story was going, and you'll never know how good it could have been. So don't let yourself stop your creativity. So what type of route is your Peter going in when it comes to profession dilemmas? Daily Bugle, Rocks on Industry, or maybe Oscorp Scientist Field, if you don't mind me asking. Peter is a photographer for the Daily Bugle. He has been that in the show since season 2. And we're keeping that. We're keeping that he is a photographer. But yeah. Kingpin will run the whole squad, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get the Green Goblin. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I'm so tired. I was on set yesterday until like 2 in the morning, and then I woke up to get to work at 10:30 today. And I'm not a morning person at all. So that messed me up. That cooked me. Cook City. Oh man, I can't stop yawning. Yeah, I'm not a coffee person either, though. I'm energy drink. I'm an energy drink guy. I need an energy drink most of the time. My girlfriend is a morning person, and I just don't understand how. Season 1, was Hobgoblin in your universe responsible for the death of Uncle Ben? If so, would you tie in Green Goblin in your world if you could? Um, kind of. So, it's not really explained, but this is just lore. So, Peter was going after the people that killed Uncle Ben, which is the mob, and found like a whole bunch of strings tied, and that leveled in. He got too close, so the mob hired the Hobgoblin to come in and take care of Spider-Man, because in this world the Hobgoblin is like a infamous mercenary that will do anything, like super highly trained special ops. No one knows who he really is, but he comes in and he takes care of business. He does the jobs no one else can. And so they bring him in to kill Spider-Man, the mob does. And then in doing that, the Goblin ends up killing Gwen instead. And so no, he's not, the Goblin himself is not technically responsible for Uncle Ben's death. But I mean, in a way, yeah, because, I mean, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Season 1, mute yourself, I guess. But if you haven't seen Season 1, what are you doing? Go watch Season 1. Roderick Kingsley is the Hobgoblin, and he also runs the mob. So I guess technically, in a way, he is responsible, even though he didn't pull the trigger. But yeah. And yeah, maybe we'll do Green Goblin. maybe Norman was the reason the hobgoblin existed. No. I mean, not technically. Norman's not the reason he exists. But I mean, if you want to play it from that angle, like, the hobgoblin did get his serum from Oscorp. That makes him the hobgoblin, so I guess you could kind of say that. Like, it's not technically wrong to say that, I guess. Yo, what's up, Franco? How you doing, boss? I hope you're doing well. Yeah. I get that, yeah. Like, how could he? In a way. Yeah. Oh, we're going good. We doing good. I'll show you this one I'm proud of. I just traced it. I'm not gonna even lie. But Spider-Man swinging in. This is a pretty cool shot if we can do it right, you know. But we'll figure it out. That's not for us to figure out right now. But how are you doing today? How are you doing today, boss? Hit me with the questions. Hit me with them. No way, bro. Ain't no way. Diabolical work. I always draw things on the wrong layer. In the second season, how did Otto Octavius get Spider-Man's DNA to give it to Eddie? It's a great question. Basically... Oh, crap. I mean, he's a scientist. He's a very evil scientist, so maybe like I don't know, that was kind of just like how to propel the plot. I didn't really give it too much thought. But I can give thought to it right now and I can figure out how he has Spider-Man's DNA. So, how does he have Spider-Man's DNA? He has Spider-Man's DNA because during the final fight, Spider-Man was clearly bleeding. It was a citywide thing. So Fisk's men went in and took a bunch of blood samples from the scene. And that's where he got Spider-Man's DNA from. That's how. That's how he did it. Oh, did you like it again? What's this watch? What watch is this for you? Done with writing for tonight, but I really appreciate the advice and hopefully I'll be able to apply it in my own writing in days to come. I hope so, man. I hope so. Writing's fun if you let it be fun. Don't let it stress you out. It's supposed to be creative, fun process. Don't let it stress you out too much. And that could work too, Franco. Either one of those works. I mean, I feel like, especially in my universe, Spider-Man gets beat up all the time, so his blood is just all over the city, basically. Maybe the NYPD collected a blood sample and Spider-Man had it and they stole it from the NYPD. That could also be an option. Why wasn't Eddie Brock's origin story that of a photographer who's rejected by the Daily Bugle and replaced by a sick, retired soldier? I thought it was just cooler. To be honest, I thought it was a better story beat to have him be an ex-Marine, because that would highlight why he's so good at fighting when he gets the serum. Because the serum, like, same thing with Peter's, like, the spider bite didn't make him a fighter. Like, Peter had to learn how to fight, basically. And that's why Peter basically learned to fight pre-spider bite in a way. But he was just weak and flimsy, so he couldn't do it. But he had the skills, so whenever he got the strength, he was able to use those skills that he learned to actually fight. That's why he's a brawler, and he doesn't use his webs as much, because he just knows how to fight. So I wanted Eddie to kind of have that same, like, knowledge of combat and everything, and so making him a soldier was an easy way to do that. It was a fun way to have him, you know, throw in a fun Frank Castle reference. And then he actually is a reporter for the Daily Bugle in it. It's a very small scene, but when Octavius goes to Eddie's house, and he's on the phone with J. Jonah Jameson, and he says, it's hard to hear because it's very quiet and it's just a minute. It's like a second in the episode, but he has a line that says, "Thank you, Jonah, for everything," and then he hangs up. And so he's talking to J. Jonah Jameson, so he works at the Daily Bugle. But yeah. How did your Peter become a tailor, if you don't mind me asking? Peter's always known to be a tailor, chemist, and engineer. I just wanted to know what's his story. I mean, he's not really a tailor. He kind of just made... I mean, the Season 1 suit is stuff that you can just buy, and he repurposed. Like a sweatshirt, and then he paints on a spider logo. But, like... Yeah, and then his spandex suits, he didn't make them. Black Cat made the first one. Harry and him made another one in a lab. So, like, he didn't really make his suits as much as repurposed stuff. But, yeah, he's not really a chemist or anything. Can you hear me now, twin? Can you hear me now? Is this good? Is this a good level to be at? Question? Is the music too loud in the background? Is that it? Or is it just my mic's quiet? Y'all let me know. Yo, hit me with all the questions, please. Please hit me with all the questions. No surprise guests today. Just a solo one. Just soloing the live. I just came back from work, so I wasn't I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a live today, but I decided why not. It'll get me to work on the show. So at the Craven's house, that is actually not gonna be released publicly. That is for the documentary for the behind the scenes feature in our Blu-ray. So if you didn't buy the Blu-ray, you're probably not gonna see that on our Indiegogo. That's why whenever we do Indiegogos, you guys should get the Blu-rays and such because it's gonna be there's a lot of fun stuff on those Blu-rays that are never gonna be seen publicly. So, but yeah. Tate is not evil. NLG, he's not evil. He's cool. Sometimes. Yeah, nah. It's gonna be posted in the Blu-ray, not on the channel. Not public. That's why y'all need to get the Blu-rays. So you get the Blu-rays and it's not gonna be an issue. Get some sleep for the 8 to 5. Have a good night. Never overworking myself. You have a good night too, sir. What's the? It's an animated Spider-Man fan film. What's it called? Is it just called Spider-Man? Thank you, and NLG. I appreciate it. Oh, bro. Well, I mean, the police would know, but like, it's not like Peter's given blood. So it's like it's not in the system. The DNA's not in the system. Oh, I did watch PSM's. I've seen PSM's animated show. It's really good. I like it a lot. I showed Alex the other day. I showed him on stream. He liked it. Oh, it's not PSM's. It's Mask of the Chameleon. Okay. Yo, what's up, Creation Studios? The storyboards are going good. We have about 10 scenes done so far for season 3. Um yeah, working on the 11th right on or we have 11 done. I'm working on the 12th right now. I got to turn my fan on. It's hot. But yeah, I'm still on the opening, about to get into the meat and potatoes. I'm very close to getting to like the good parts of the script, like where the story starts to actually happen. This is just the beginning. There's just so many scenes that we wrote in the beginning, but that's okay. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, the process is going good. Thank you. Yes, the Infinity hat, the Infinity merch. Would y'all buy Infinity merch? I don't think we make enough money off YouTube to justify that expense, but oh, my pen. Yeah, especially in Oklahoma, it's super hot. It's always hot here though. So, is what it is. Like any other expensive brand's hat. Yeah. I appreciate it, Creation Studio. You're the goat. What am I drawing right here? If y'all can tell me what I'm drawing right now, I'll give you a shout out. I don't know why I said that. I don't have that much time, that much clout, but yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still working on it. I'm not the best with the photoshops, but I'm working on it. Don't worry. Did I storyboard for season 1 and season 2? Yes, I technically did, but it was always like the night before or like a couple days before the shoot. I would sit down and storyboard it, and I just don't want that. I want to go in with a more clear vision this time. So I'm trying to get it all out of the way before. Of course, gang. Of course, Franco. All right, NLG. That was a good one. I haven't seen Superman yet. I want to though. Gotta ask off work real quick for movies, bruh. I liked the Muse Daredevil fight in his lair. That's about it. I liked episode 1, 8, and 9. Those were good in Daredevil Born Again. The rest were kind of mad. Boring and lame. In the future, if you ever come back to your Spidey universe, would you ever try to get CGI swing scenes? Not trying to sound greedy. I know you want a budget. I just love to see your Spidey swing. If I have the money, yes. That's always the thing is like if I can get the money, then I'm going to try and get it. So, it's a whole week. Oh my gosh. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Creation Studios. That's really nice. It's really kind. Thank you so much. Bursting Spider-Man fight scene with the Hobgoblin and his glider. You liked that scene? I didn't like it. I wasn't too happy with it. I'm glad somebody likes it. I was wanting the. I mean, I thought the effects were okay for what they were, but I thought they could have been better. But I mean, you can always strive to be better. So maybe that's just a me thing. I am glad that you like it though. Thank you, man. I was shooting for Daredevil-esque stuff. So I'm glad that that's what's stuck with y'all, because that means we accomplished our goal. Ask the question, man. As long as the question isn't like, you suck at playing, why are you so bad at playing Spider-Man? I'll be chill. Yeah, I didn't want him to be quippy in season 1. He was too angry to quip. He was too mad at everything. So, I didn't really want him to quip. That was not what I wanted, so. Let's add some movement to this frame, shall we? Boom. And now it's gonna move in on this bad guy. But yeah. Help with from online, please let me know. I would love to be a part and help this project somehow. Thank you, Creation Studios. Yeah. I don't know, what do you like? I guess DM me like what you do. Because I bet there's, if you do VFX, storyboarding, design, anything, like, what are some skills you have? Because we're always looking for people to add. Yeah, I didn't want him to talk. Yeah, but yeah. Thanks, NLG. You have a good night, brother. Have a good one. Yeah, I like the. I love the. I'm a very big fan of the Hobgoblin fight. Not the glider sequence too much, but like the actual fight. I really like that fight. We spent a lot of time on it, so I'm glad that people enjoyed it because we enjoyed filming it. So. What series or movie inspired your fight scenes? Since you are a great actor and I like to see those scenes in the series. Thank you. The main one is Daredevil, for sure, and then also just like old school like action movies, Ip Man, stuff like that. Uh, we really wanted like brutality in the fight scenes, so those stuff. Yeah, Hobgoblin cooked Peter bad. But that's what we wanted. We wanted him to get cooked. So, it all worked out. Ooh. Y'all seen Jennifer's Body, the movie? Y'all ever seen that movie? Was your Spider-Man somewhat experienced in the first season, or was the Hobgoblin his first villain that it cost him a lot to defeat? Yeah, Hobgoblin was his first villain, like major villain. Oh crap! Yeah, Hobgoblin was his first major villain. He had only been fighting Mob and like, Hammerhead is obviously enhanced. He's a little stronger, but Hobgoblin was his first like villain that he fought really. Yo, what's up, Juan? How you doing, bro? Yeah, he's flexible. Yeah, he does. Every now and then you'll see him, whip out the flips and stuff. So he's still acrobatic. It's just not his main like fighting style, I guess. Which is evident in the fight scenes, I think. But yeah. Do I have anything planned for August 1st since it's Spider-Man Day? Not this year. I might try to make a video. I mean, I'm definitely going to try and make a video. I just don't know what it would be. But I don't have anything planned as of right now. Yeah. Juan, have you not watched the show, bro? How you liking it so far, though? What do you think we were filming for? Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. All right, bro. Get back to it. Love you, twin. Have a good one. Juan's a great guy. Juan helps us out when we're doing extra stuff. He comes in a lot. He's a big help. Shout out Juan. Hope you're having a good night, Tyler, bro. Hope you're doing stuff. Hope you got some content coming out. Looking forward to it. All right, Bet Creation Studios. We have an email on our Instagram, or if you want to DM it to me, just DM me some of your work and some stuff you've done, and we'll look over it and see what we can get you doing then. How about that? For Season 3 of Miles Morales, we'll have his classic suit, or will be a custom design like your last Spider-Man suit. It's going to be a slight upgrade from what we see in the Miles short. If you see the trailer, he's wearing like a sweatshirt and some baggy sweatpants. It's a slight upgrade from that. It's not a full suit though. It's still very much a homemade suit. But yeah. Yo, this is the first time I've ever like drawn something that's connective in the lines. That's sick nasty. Way to go, me. Shout out me. Ah! I for company and they have what you're asking for, so I can't show you. What would you like for me to do? I don't know if you want to do a design, do some like test designs for the show. I don't know. I can send you some images if you want to do some like a test design. I don't know. Just do something involving the show to show your skill, full creative freedom to you, and send it to me, and we'll see. I love your take on the big man because I originally thought you were talking about Mr. Lincoln, aka Tombstone, not Hobgoblin. Still appreciate your twist. Sound very similar to the Spectacular series. Yeah, I drew a lot of inspiration from Spectacular in season one for sure. Fun fact: we were actually going to use L. Thompson Lincoln, but then I didn't. He's albino, and I didn't want to like race swap him because that felt wrong. So then I was like, but we'd already started writing, and then that's when I decided to do the twist that because we were gonna have Hobgoblin and the Big and Tombstone be two different villains, but then I was like, what if they were the same person? And that's how we got the twist. But yeah. Even though you never wore a symbiote suit, when I saw your scenes in Spider-Man with the bloodlust, it made me remember as if the symbiote had possessed you. Exactly, yeah. I wanted Peter to, like, whenever he's bloodlusted and angry, to basically embody the symbiote, even though he never has it, so, like, we just know he has those anger issues. But, yeah. Wish you were still using that suit that was damaged in Season 2, since it is my favorite Spidey design, even though your new suit is spectacular. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I wanted a fully original design because it was the Superior Spider-Man classic suit, but I wanted my Spider-Man to have his own suit and own design, and so that's where we came up with the season 2 and suit. But yeah, I like it. I hope you guys like it too, because you're gonna see a lot of it in season 3. So. Just give me some like points of things we could work on for the show, I guess. Um, you know, like some things that aren't the best out of the show that we could fix. Maybe something like that. Am I getting hit with an ad right now, bro? Come on. Come on, guys. I just got smacked with an ad mid-video. It's not what I wanted, bruh. Oh, I might have just cooked y'all with an ad. My bad. Oh, my bad. That's on me. That's on me. Awesome. Appreciate it, Creation Studios. Can y'all hear that background music at all? Would I have liked to wear a symbiote suit? I mean, yes, but like there's no need for one in the plot, so I guess no. I mean, I would have liked to, but you know, is what it is. tired. Did y'all have a relaxing day at least? Because I don't think I did. I am tired. See if I can finish this scene. I think after this scene we're going to call it a stream, though. We'll return Luciano since every time Spider-Man appears, he hits him. That's my favorite ongoing joke in this show. I can't remember. I wrote so much that I can't remember if he's actually in season 3 or not. But yeah, I do love that joke. It's one of my favorite jokes. It's one of my favorite jokes with the actor too. He's like, every time I come on set, you just beat the crap out of me. He's like, do you hate me or something? And I'm like, no, you just have such a punchable face. I'm sorry. I know in the early drafts he was. In the very, very early drafts of season 3, Luciano was in it. He had a scene or two. But I don't know if those made it to what we have right now. I'll be honest. We also there's a few bits that I really love. I love the Harry Osborn's obsession with Blade Runner. That makes it to season 3. That's very funny. Um, but yeah, there's a few other bits ongoing that we have that I think are really funny. But I don't remember if all of them are in season 3 or not. The actor who interprets Luciano's surely already knows that in all his scenes he's always getting beaten up. Yeah, he does. I'll text him like, "Hey man, you able to come on set this week?" And he's like, "You beating the crap out of me?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he's like, "All right, I'll be there." Hit me with the random question. I'm ready for it. Oh, shot by shot with Superman. It was peak. It was peak. He's got a healing factor, so most of the wounds are gone. He does have a few scars, but they're not like prominent on his face or anything. Like he's just like he just looks like Peter. He just looks older, but he does not have any prominent scars on his face or anything. But yeah. And you'll see some of the scars. There's a scene where we see some of his scars. But if you don't like comics, you're not going to like Superman at all. Well, good thing I like comics, man. Let me know what the idea of the scene is. I mean it's written, so who knows? But like you don't know what we've written, so who knows? It could be exactly what we have and you would never know. No spoiler talk, please. Will your season 3 be a street villain or an iconic villain? Iconic. Iconic villain for sure. Brother, I always do this. Copy. Paste. Thank you, shot by shot. Thank you for not spoiling. Tell me the idea. I want to know the idea. I'm about to read it. Sorry, I'm just locked in. In Marvel Spider-Man 2 game, there's a scene where Kraven stabs Spidey and then dies. I wish something like that would happen to him in this new season, that he'd be revived. That was a very sick scene. That nothing like that really happens though in the show, I'll be honest. I like the idea because I think it was really cool in the game, but I also just don't want to copy the game. I want to do like my own thing. But yeah, I do like the idea. It's just like it's been done before, so why would I do it again? My Spider-Man show is going to be rated R after reviewing the script because a lot of bad stuff, crazy stuff happens, but there is a reasoning for the stuff Spider-Man does. As long as you have a reasoning and it makes sense within the story, go for it, man. Go for it. I'm excited for it. When are you going to start filming, do you think? And like, do you have like an estimated time window you want to get it done by and get it out and stuff? Franco, do you plan on having your Spider-Man die and then revive? It would be a scene that would surprise me a lot. First off, that's a spoiler if I was, but I'm not. So, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not doing that, so you're good. I would like your fight scene, Tate, with this iconic villain to be similar to the brutal scenes of Spidey versus Morlun from the comics, since it's one of my favorite. There's definitely parts where it's like that, for sure. For sure, there's a lot of stuff that is similar to those fight scenes, 100%. So, you guys aren't ready to see Spidey in season 3. It is a different Spidey than we've seen this show, so I don't think y'all are ready for it. We've already started filming, and with the themes in the show, it will release hopefully in November. Oh, yeah, heck yeah. That's hype. That's like a month after we start production for season 3. Just ask. That's what we did. We just asked permission for the church, and they're like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." Because you'll never know what the answer would have been if you just ask. The worst they can say is just say, "No, you can't film here," and then you go find another place. In that comic, Spider-Man gets really beaten, doesn't know how to defeat him either, so it becomes very complicated for him. Yeah, I know. I've read that comic. It's really good. I like it a lot. I want to recreate that intensity for this season, so churches are not open 24/7. Um, I mean, some are, but like, not really. It's not really 24/7. Whenever, if you have a shoot date, just ask them, be like, can I shoot here at this time? So we did. Can I shoot here at this day at this time? And if they say yes, they say yes. If they say no, they say no, and you find another place. Just go in and be like, I'm a local filmmaker here. I'm a student filmmaker. Say student. You're young enough to pass a. I mean, you are a student filmmaker basically. So, say I'm a student filmmaker. People are much more lenient whenever you say you're a student filmmaker. And also the project that you're doing, Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spider-Man. Just don't tell them it's rated R, and they'll probably let you film. Bless me. By the way, your designs that you're doing now look very good. You are a great designer, actor, director, and singer, Tate. The only thing you are missing is to be a good dancer. Thank you. I can hit the Dougie pretty well, but that's about it. I can't really. I can hit the Dougie, and that's it. That's all I got. All right, see if we can finish this last shot real quick. Speed run it. This is gonna be the last drawing I do, and then I'm gonna end the stream. It's my anniversary, so I gotta go say hi to the missus. Thank you, TMNT. Thank you. I saw the vision, don't worry. Spider-Man Year One. Nice. I like the title. No. That was just a season 2 scene. Doesn't really happen again. At least in what we have so far. There's the misses right now. Tay, by the way, your final scene when you hear the police siren and unbutton your shirt and the logo on your chest of your suit is visible, reminding me of classic Superman movies. That's what we were drawing it from, was from Superman, just to kind of tie back. It was a cool ending, and it was cool to pay homage to another great superhero, Superman. So, I've heard of this MJ fan film that's been in the works for 2 years, made by Sally. Yes, I have. Yeah, me and Sally follow each other on Instagram, actually. It looks good. I'm excited for it. Apparently it's been like a pre-production nightmare for her, though. Just like people like not doing what they said they would, which sucks. So, but yeah, I've talked to her a little bit. She's cool. She's super chill, and I hope the fan film's good. It looks really good. I'm excited for it. So, maybe we'll react on stream to it. Who knows? Hey man, any tips for measuring yourself in order to get a Spidey suit? I'm about to take the plunge and purchase the TASM 1 suit, but I'm not sure due to me working out at the gym and growing physique. I mean, it's spandex, so it's going to stretch. Unless you're on steroids, then you're going to grow too much. But just put in what you have now, maybe like half an inch bigger than what you are right now, and you should be fine. Because it's lycra, so it'll stretch. Where are you getting the TASM 1 suit from, I guess, is another question. Plan to puff paint it, so I'm worried stretching will ruin that job. The suit is coming from Print Costume. I'm using Mr. Clean's fabric. Print Costume's really good. If you want to pay an extra $80, they'll puff print it for you. They'll puff paint it for you. They do a pretty good job. I don't know. I've never puff painted a suit personally, but I do know that like it will, if you don't do it right, it'll rip. So that is definitely a concern. But I still think you should be fine. So. And yeah, definitely order it a size bigger, a little bit bigger if you're going to puff paint it. So. By the way, speaking of your suits, I hope to see you in a future stream with your Spider-Man suit. It would be made me nostalgic to go back from the suit from season 2. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't think I'd be able to do storyboards because it's very hard to like grasp things with the suit on. Maybe we'll do like a reaction or like a review or something with the suit on. Do puff paint the suit, stretch it over cardboard or something, then it will still be stretchy when your puff painting is done. Yeah. W advice. Thanks for the advice. It's so scary and exciting at the same time to finally go in and purchase my first suit. The puff painting will take ages, but the final result will give that shine. Be worth it. 100%. I never had the patience to puff paint. I would start and then immediately quit because I just didn't have the patience for it. But it elevates the suit for sure. For sure. There's no doubt about that. Tate would like to know if you consider that your character of Peter in Spider-Man has similar behaviors to the three Spider-Mans from the official movies, or if it's more original. I'd say he's way more comic accurate in some ways, but also very much like some of the actors from the movies. I took a lot from Andrews, which I think is noticeable. But I like Andrews, so sue me. Don't sue me. Don't sue me, Marvel, please. But yeah. That's where I took those from. But yeah, he's a little bit like Andrews, for sure. For sure. I like to think he gives people hope. Maybe eventually everything's gonna be okay. Peak writing in a very bad movie, but peak nonetheless. Boom. That one is done. I forgot to give him eyebrows. I gotta go do that real quick, actually. I forgot to give this dude eyebrows. There we go. Now he looks more like a normal dude. Tate, I didn't know if what I saw this week is true, but I'd like to know your opinion about James Gunn being interested in Andrew Garfield being the Flash for the new DC Universe. I think it'd be great. He's a great actor, so all power to him. Boom. 12 scenes storyboarded, guys. Out of... Oh, this doesn't have the numbers on it. Oh, no. I have to drag this over here. I can't leak the script to y'all. I'm sorry. No leaking of the script today. That is my biggest fear streaming, is like accidentally opening up the script on the shared screen and y'all just see all of it. I would die, bro. I would die. There's not much, like I don't think you'd see much, but still. Oh, wow, there it is. It's alright. No spoilers on that one. Jeez, brother. As soon as I said it. 12 scenes out of 44 for episode 1. I'm making a dent. I'm making a dent. You adore Tasm too. Admire the plot is choppy and the pacing sucks, but it feels like Spider-Man. The scene with the kid and the bullies. There's a lot of great Spider-Man moments in that movie, but overall, it is a bad movie. Like from a filmmaking standpoint, it's just not a good movie. So. Add some webs here. Boom, and that boy's swinging now. That boy is swinging. Ugh. Your boy is tired. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. It's been a great night. Very productive. We've got 12 scenes storyboarded so far, which is huge. So that's sick. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. I guess, actually, hold on. I got to update this real quick. But yeah. Filming is going to start in October for season 3. It will start in October. Alright, Franco. Yeah, well, I'm about to get off anyways. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. So around when you graduate. Nice, brother. Nice. Congrats. Congrats on the graduation. There we go. Boom. Lots of Spidey, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in for the stream. Y'all have a good night. Be safe, make good decisions, and have a wonderful weekend. I don't know when the next stream is. Next stream might be Sunday night, possibly. But yeah, just tune into the Instagram, tune into the our Instagram, our YouTube posts here, and we'll let you know. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate it, Nabbit World.